Hey, this is Marlo with Marlo Gets Fit, coming to you from Montana, and someone's car alarm is going off, of course. I just wanted to do a quick update, give you a couple updates for today, show you the eggs and picking up eggs, checking for eggs, and also a couple of updates and the city lights back here. Right here, ducks or something. It's strange. Anyway, if you don't know who I am, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I work full time, I have a home business, plus I'm on a get healthy journey. So here, let me just flip this so you can see the sunset because it's really pretty. Always pretty. You can see just the orange. So you can see that. Or the mountain. Super pretty. I'm a sucker for sunsets and sunrises. But there's just a little bit of orangeness. Looks like maybe some smoke. It cleared out today. It was real pretty here. And we went over to Missoula. There's the city lights. See back there. So it's like, sounds like someone's got their music on. So a couple of updates. First of all, here's a lip cancer freezing update. And you can see it looks red, and it's the scabs came off once, and this divot is still there, but maybe I don't know, I'm not sure. I'll have to wait till it's still a little sore right now. It's a little sore, but doing better. It doesn't look like a giant scab now, so that's good. So today we went to Missoula. My son's birthday is next week, so he wanted to go to Missoula and do a few things there. So we went to Barnes and Nobles. And is there anyone else out there that calls it Borders? It's kind of like Borders Books, you know, they no longer exist, but we used to go to Borders Books all the time. And so now it's kind of like my generic term for big bookstore. So we always call it Borders, and my son's like, what are you talking about? It's Barnes and Noble. So anyway, we went to Barnes and Noble. He got some books that he wanted. I got a few magazines that I wanted, and then we went, where else did we go? Oh, we had to go to Best Buy for a couple things. Really noticed he needed a new headphones because his are not charging anymore. But man, going into Best Buy and seeing a lot of the shelves are empty. There's a lot of things they don't have, or they're out of, or they have very little stock on, like just empty shelves of stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy to see stuff like that. It's really weird when you go to the grocery store and see that too. That really is always surprising. So you just never know what's happening. If you absolutely need something, get it and grab it. And that's what the problem is, because if you don't see something for a while and then you see it, you're like, oh my god, I'm getting all of them because I don't know when I'll see them again, right? So that causes the shortage, you know, to be even worse than it already is. So anyway, we had fun. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful drive. And I'll talk about that in a little bit later, but it was just so pretty. We hadn't gone there. It was like, when was it? When I went to my women's camp, we went that way a little ways over the McDonald Pass, which is real pretty and just gorgeous. Getting fall colors everywhere, tons of yellow trees and some, you know, the fiery red leaves. I love that. It's so pretty. So also I had to get a new tripod because I have a big tripod thing, and then I have a little tripod that I use for my phone most of the time, and it broke. It's where it doesn't stay up, and so it'll fall down when I'm doing my film, so I had to tape it up. So I went in there to get a new tripod, which they thankfully had. They did not have a huge selection, and they were out of a lot of things, but they had one I had been looking at online. So I got it. I'm holding it right now. It's kind of nice. So I'm testing it out here while we do this. So let's go see if we can find some eggs. I haven't checked today, and I wanted to give an update on our hen that has the impacted crop. It seems, hopefully I'll stay okay over here. She seems to be doing pretty good. I think it's getting a little bit smaller, so I think she's doing better. So we'll keep massaging it, and hopefully that will work its way out. I've been looking up things that I can do, maybe possibly to feed her or something like that. Like some people talk about oils and stuff. I don't know if I really want to do that. Let me see. Here's the coop. Can you see? Will you stay? Okay. I have light out here. Let's see, put this light. And I forgot my egg container. So you'll have to what I do when I forget my egg containers, aha, I'm back. Yes. Wi-Fi does not like me to be on the other side of the chicken coop, apparently. So we have a lot of nesting boxes. So let's see. They all seem to like, if you can see it, let me take the light up. They all seem to like this, and I need to put some more stuff in here, but can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Ah, there's eggs. They seem to like the one. Oops. There's one in this one. So it's funny because they'll usually all crowd into one or the other in it, which I find pretty funny. So sometimes I'll walk in the coop and there'll be 2 chickens, inside one of the nesting boxes. They do like a little yin yang, and it's pretty funny. So they're silly, but I love having chickens. It's a lot of fun, and we get all our eggs and everything. But I wanted to talk about the power of dreaming, especially, if you have goals. You want to make sure that you're, in your mind, if you are visualizing and doing visions, visualizing what you want, dreaming about what you want, really getting clarity on it, and very detailed in your mind, like if you're wanting to buy a house, if you're wanting to, purchase property, if you're wanting to make a certain income, whatever that is, or you want to be a speaker at an event, whatever the end goal is, or what you want to do, you need to think in your head, well, what would that be? What would that look like? What would happen if I reach that goal? What would what kind of car would I be driving? What kind of what would people say to congratulate me? What, get a detailed, if you're wanting a house, what do you want for a house? What are the details? How many bedrooms? How many baths? How many acreage? What color would you like? What, and then visualize it really detailed in your head, and keep doing that over and over again, and keep that, and that keeps you focused, and that keeps you going. Like when you don't feel like doing it, which happens to everybody. I mean, when do you really feel like, doing the work and putting the work in? You don't want to exercise, right? So, most people don't like to go exercise, or they don't like to go out and run, or they don't like to do those things. I know I don't. And so you have to visualize that end goal and really detailed, and it pushes you to do it. It pushes you to do that stuff that you really don't want to, when you don't want to, every day. A lot of times you like to do the things, but not every day. Most of the time there's days you just don't want to get up early, you just don't want to do this. But if you have those visions and those goals and dreams, that will keep you going. And that was one thing I did when we were driving to Missoula. I'm driving and looking at the beautiful scenery, beautiful mountains, the rivers, all the farmland, ranches, mountains, log cabins all along the way. And what I do when I'm driving is I start visualizing me buying that large ranch property. And what do I want? Oh, that one there, look at that, it has the perfect barn, it has that's what I want that barn, I want that. And oh, look at that, they have tractors, and they have all those things, or they have horses, I want those horses, I want horses like that. I just, in my mind, I start visualizing those things and thinking about those things that I want. And it's, that sort of thing, those vision and that dreaming, that keeps you going and will push you when you really don't feel like it. So it's really, really powerful, and it makes you show up in a different way. It makes you show up, as that person that you want to become, that would have that house, the person that would have that car, or would have that job, or would have that position, or would be that speaker. Because most of us, we don't have it right now because we're not the person that would have that right now. We have to grow into that person and become that person that deserves that, and that has done the work to get that. You don't just pop up one day and say, oh, I want to have $1 million. You kind of have to work for it. You have to do something of value to bring in $1 million worth of stuff. You don't just magically snap your fingers and, oh, I have $1 million. I mean, most people don't do that, right? You have to become the person that offers enough value in the world to receive $1 million. So you have to keep visualizing, keep dreaming those dreams that will push you to do that stuff, to do that work, to become that person that gets that goal that you want, or that dream that you want. So anyway, that's all I have for today. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. We had a really good day today. We went to the farmer's market in Missoula. It was a great farmer's market. They had just tons of booths still, tons of vegetables, tons of baked goods, and honey and items, and just tons of flowers. There was the most beautiful sunflower bouquets and stuff. It was really nice. Lots of people. The Clark Fork Farmers Market is right on the river, and it just beautiful. We kind of walked along the river a little bit, and really beautiful day down there. So it was really fun. Did that, and then kind of looped around Missoula a little bit, going to a few places and checking stuff out. So that was really good. And then the drive back was fun too. So had a good time. It was really a lot of fun. Tomorrow it's going to be more getting down to work. We have lots of stuff we got to do around here, projects, getting ready for winter, and my mom and sister are coming next week, so we got to get do some cleanup and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you're having doing something fun, productive, whatever it is you want to do. And if you're wanting to get started with keto, I do have a getting started 10 easy steps to getting started with your keto lifestyle. If you're wanting to get healthy, lose that weight, feel better. I know through this whole thing, I was at my highest weight, and I originally lost 86 pounds. But then with this craziness going on the last year and a half, I know everybody's had issues, right? Tons of stress. I actually gained like a little over 20 pounds back, and I was like, oh my God. So I was having a hard time getting restarted. I was really, I was doing so well, and then all the stress really, stress is terrible. It's it affects us in so many ways. And so I was having a hard time getting restarted, and then I just started thinking about it, started visualizing it. You know what? I don't want to gain that weight back. I don't want to get back where I was. I was absolutely miserable. And so I have to do something. I have to do a restart. So 5 weeks ago, I did a restart. Started tracking my, what I was eating really strictly, because I, wasn't really tracking. I was like, oh, that's low carb, that's fine. But I was eating, who knows how many of those things. And so I was really tracking everything: calories, carbs, protein, fat, so that what you're, how much of each. Make sure you're not going over, because you can be doing low carb good, but then you're eating too many calories. Too many calories will kill you, not literally, well, it could, but but it will kill you or stall your dieting if you're eating too many calories, because your body still has to burn that off. And so I was really being strict. Started taking my my weight loss supplements again, very strictly too, consistently. I kind of stopped, wasn't taking them all the time. And so I started doing that, and man, I feel so much better. I've lost 14 pounds now in 5 weeks, feeling good. My pants are loose again instead of starting to get tight, which was not a good feeling. And so I'm real excited about that. And I know a lot of people, I've actually been talking to a lot of people who have been having the same problem. So many people are having the problems. It's like you either stress so much that you lost weight, or you stress so much and you gained weight, right? Which one are you? So talking to a lot of people, and getting them started, because right now we do have a special on the weight loss system that I use. It's really amazing. It really helps me out. It helps to it helps in conjunction with your eating. It's not like, oh, you do this and you can still eat anything. No, you have to eat well. You have to make good, healthy choices. But this supplements your eating. This supplements your, helps, enhances, you're eating well, maybe moving a little more. That would be helpful. And then you do this, and it helps to reduce fat cells, and it helps stop fat storage. It helps to, get rid of fat cells or reduce the size of fat cells. It helps tone muscle. It helps with, more energy. It helps with your appetite and so many things like that. Plus, it has a lot of other youthful benefits, like, long, strong nails, healthy, glowing skin, and my skin is a lot softer, and also my hair, it's thicker and growing. So it just has a lot of really good benefits in addition to the weight loss help. And my knees feel so much better. I used to have so much knee pain, and now I don't have as much knee pain at all, which that helps you move more, right? So it really has a lot of good benefits. So, if it's something that you're looking for a little bit of help, this might be a fit for you. Just shoot me a message, and I'd be happy to send you some information. You can check it out, see if it is, and if you want to try it out, that's awesome. We do have some really killer specials right now, end of month, of course, and so really good deals, free shipping, free tax free. We're offering a lot of good incentives. So if you want to give it a try, shoot me a message. I'd be happy to send it to you. It's really helped me. I mean, that getting back down that 14 pounds has just been a difference for me, because I was really like, oh my God, I do not want to gain that weight back. So I'm like, I got to do something. So I'm feeling excited, feeling really good. I think there's a star back there, or a planet, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I got to hop off here. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on my next video.